How's it going, YouTube? Just wanted to stop in, wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. I know Christmas is past, we're going on to New Year's now, but I wanted to throw together a little New Year's Eve video of just trying to get some stuff finished up before the New Year's. Today in the shop, I have this 2007 BMW. It's a 328xi. Bad starter, so I got to put a starter in that vehicle. And then I got a 2013 Audi, and that's the A4 2.0T, and that has a bad water pump. This one I might just do a separate video on. I already started doing a pressure test on the Audi to determine that the water pump's leaking. But like I said, I just wanted to come in, touch base, give you guys a quick update of what's been going on around here. I got the paint booth back, the old original paint booth to the building. You know how this partition wasn't always up when I first moved into the shop. It used to be all open and that stairway wasn't there. A lot of you guys have pointed that out in the videos prior. Of course, that door wasn't there. I just recently put that in. You never know what life deals you at times, and I'm just grateful for everything I do have. So it's not going anywhere. This is what I do. This is my life. You know, I mean, I can't imagine myself without the garage. So you guys are going to be stuck with me forever. So I hate to break that news to you for the New Year's, but I'm here and I don't ever want to stop expanding or trying to grow it into something special. It's everybody's dream, you know, and if one day it does take off, God knows what that might lead us to. But I want to give you guys a little shot of the paint booth and what I'm going to have to do to it, because it's no longer a paint booth. It was converted into a bay that an electrician rented, and he had some unfortunate setbacks, and he had to let it go. So I got it back, and I'm not going to let it go again. So I'm thinking about keeping it partitioned off the way it is, and I just punched that hole through the wall the other day and put a door we had. Right now I got a little bit of storage in there as well, but as you can see, it's our old paint booth back, man. It's got its own entrance. As you remember, this used to be all open. This whole garage was nothing but a series of bays at one time. You know, this was a bay, that was a bay door where there's blue doors are at. The office over there, that was another bay. So it used to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bays right here. But now we just have a lot of partitions. But this is a extremely oversized single bay garage. I could fit probably 3 cars deep in it, as you can tell. Find some place to put the rest of the storage, but I thought you guys would be happy to see that I got this bay back. I figured for now, since I have the upstairs access here, and I can keep this as a clean bay per se, and have it so it seals off. And as you guys know, it's always been my passion to share my knowledge. It's not like I gear towards how-to videos per se. It's more like how I do videos. So it is what it is. And without further ado, I think I'm going to jump on that Audi, show you guys where I'm at, and we'll dig a little deeper. Throw some comments below. Let me know what you think I should do with that bay. Is it something I always wanted to do, but I think the liability would be too great? Would be have a bay where I could teach or just let people come work, like a viewer or something. If they wanted to come and fix their car and I help them, I just don't know how the liability insurance and stuff would work with that, but that'd be something, because it's partitioned off in a main garage where I could lock it up, put separate security in that side and a separate toolbox or whatnot, and make that a bay that I could give someone access to for a certain amount of time for a certain price or something. But how would that work? Maybe one of you guys might know if it's even feasible to entertain that thought. But it's a thought that I've always had, because let's face it, I don't want to do the work myself for the rest of my life. So, well, mine is a toolbox. I'm trying to organize my tools a little bit. So I got these these socket organizers, and there's a few things I like about them and a few things I don't like about them. Like, for instance, these snap-on sockets, the way they have this at the bottom to keep them centered, which is great, but when I put them in, it's too fat, you know. And that's the size they're asking for, is 1 inch. That's a 1 inch, and that's a 1 inch. I don't know if I put it the other direction. No, see, it's just, you know, snap-on sockets are pretty thin wall to begin with, you know. I don't know, that's one of the things a little disappointing, and I would have probably been done organizing all this if I didn't run into that problem. So I ran into that, and I'm like, huh, I don't want to put, you know where I'm going with this. As you can see, my first initial steps over here was to put a pressure tester on it. This is a fantastic kit. I don't know if I ever showed you guys. This kit is made by Astro Pneumatic. I tell you, it's been fantastic. There's so much value in this kit that has really worked wonders, and you can vacuum fill the systems and everything. And maybe we'll experiment with this more once we get it together, but it's truly a lifesaver. And so as you can see, I removed the throttle body. It really is a simple throttle body remove. You can see I took and I removed 4 retainer bolts, unplugged the throttle body, just popped that out of my way, and just so I could see the water pump to see exactly where it was leaking. And I grabbed my pressure tester because I could see the general location of the leak, but I couldn't quite pinpoint it. Okay, now that we have the water pump unbolted and pulled out of the hole, this one's belt driven off the back side. Once you get the throttle body removed, you'll essentially see all the hoses and everything. You just gotta slowly pick at it, get yourself opened up. But I just want to show you the common failure point on this here water pump. Let's just take this over here where I'm not making a mess. All right, so if you take a look here, as you can see, it's a belt-driven water pump from the backside. And while I was doing the pressure test, I couldn't get you guys down in there. However, I can see the fluid coming out of this portion. And that's where the plastic breaks out. And then the O-ring just pops through. And it's an unfortunate fate for this water pump because everything else is fine on it. It's just the plastic failed, and it's a pretty common failure. So as soon as the new water pump comes, we'll put her in. All right, guys, coming along. I'm not going to go over the troubleshooting the diagnostics too much. I did that on the side of the road, or actually in a driveway. But you'll see once I dig down into there, I got to get my Pearson probe out because I put a long Pearson probe down there to the wire. I know some people don't like that. However, this was the method I used to quickly diagnose that everything was good to the point of the starter. We had power there. However, it wasn't doing nothing. So I gave it a couple taps with a long extension, and the starter kicked off and started up just fine. So we're gonna start by taking this filter box off. Just need her open out. There's your starter. You can see where I whacked on it from up top to get her to go. Guys, that's probably gonna be it for my New Year's Eve hangout with you. Everything's torn down. I'm just waiting for parts now, but I'll catch up to you after. Thanks for watching.